Everyone but Dale and Hunter, get out of your cars.
And I can tell all these people, the way they all jumped out, they're all very excited. Oh, W Lance.
All right. Without further ado, we'll make the time change. And I need to be able to view names. Holy. Hey. We'll start off. Dale, you can go. Start us off here at Daytona. So Dale, our D2 champion from last season, drove for our team Ford, making a one-off start, like I said here. 8,500 attempting to anyway. He's a good plate racer, but these D1 drivers, they're different animals. So.
Yeah, they sure are. And with my veteran experience in D1, it's definitely way different than the competition in D2. And I know Dale, he's been around road racing as long as we have, and he's looking good so far. He's trying to get his car set along those double yellow lines.
Yes, sir. That's always the line here at Daytona. At Daytona's kind of weird because at other super speedways, sometimes you can get away with going high. Daytona, you absolutely have to stay on that yellow line the entire way to get like the fastest times possible. I've seen that happen with multiple drivers before.
One thing to point out for this season, we got a brand new ticker. We can see the names on the board, or the ticker, I should say.
Yeah, and speaking of, speaking of people who are going to attempt this race, how about Hunter in the number 4 Rush Truck Centers Ford for Front Row Motorsports?
Yeah. Welcome back to Hunter. I mean, he attempted to race Talladega last season, didn't qualify for that one, but this is much more open for him to qualify because we have dual races. I mean, you gotta race your way in through the duels if you don't get top 2 here. And speaking of, here comes Dale at the line. 43.596 for Dale. That will be it for his lap. Let's see what Hunter can get.
As he goes down the back straightaway. Oh, he's I'm a little bit debatable about that, but a little bit of
yeah, it's
it's teetering.
Yeah, I mean, one thing
is it gonna be a good lap for Hunter here?
He did get a little bit sideways off of 4. I did see that a little bit, but coming to the line, he's gonna go.
He's gonna go second, 43.729 for Hunter.
Yeah, and there goes one of my underdog picks.
All right. Who was next in line?
Kyle Chief.
Kyle Chief. All right, Kyle Chief, you can go.
Let me bring up my statistics board over here as I get my clipboard out. All right, and as my notes say here, with
Dev go. Kyle Chief last season, he had one of the best comebacks last season. Even though he didn't make the playoffs, Maple, I expect him to be a contender this season.
Yeah, he won a couple of races, finished very solid despite not being in the playoffs. He's looking for a bounce-back season in a big way this season, and I know he's hungry for more of those wins. And also, speaking of Kyle Chief, I did some statistics and done every single driver's average start for the Daytona 500 since season 12. Kyle Chief's is around a 14, so hopefully he can improve upon that and hopefully get into like the top half just to even make it into the duels.
Yeah, and also talk about the playoffs. How about the number 10 VVM Chevy of Deb's sisters? So close to that championship last season. Just one restart away. One wall snag away.
Yeah, it almost made us drop our jaws on the floor last season with that incredible performance that he put on in the championship 4. However, it wasn't really meant to be.
Kyle Chief at the line. He's going to go second, 43.667. See what Dev's sisters can get. Dev is riding the yellow line. Sometimes that works, but at this new model, it's a question. Because
I'd say it still works.
We've not raced at this model before at Daytona, so he goes second, 43.613.
And Axel's asking if everyone will make it to the duels.
Yes, everyone gets to race in the duels. All right. So King, you can go.
Hey,
King
King.
in his sophomore season, driving for NOI. NOI is back. Kyle
Nice.
O'Hare back with his 83 team.
Trying a new interesting line going in the middle. Although I will say this, with some
Where's
fresh
your car?
coat, new...
Niall, where's your car? Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. With some
Alright.
fresh coat from some fresh new paint for
Alright,
King.
who's next? Nug, you can go. How about this? The 35 of Nug in his 14th and final season. He raced against this guy for many seasons. He's finally calling it a career after this season. How does it feel? How does that feel to you?
I mean, that kind of does make me feel old. I mean, both of us have been around road racing for a long time, and we've seen Nug. It's hard to believe that this is already him calling it quits. I mean, it just feels like yesterday, during like the older days of ERS, back when Nug, me, you, Kyle Chief, another veteran, some other veterans that are still around, like Dev, were still, in our earlier days. So yeah, it's hard to believe that this is already Nug's retirement tour.
Yeah, last season he had bad luck driving for us, but usually with Nug you can either have a bad season or a good season, so you can never really count this guy out. As here comes King, 43.833 for him.
Yeah, he did. I did notice he bobbled a little bit and went a little high in those corners, and I think when he went high, I think that slowed him down. I think that confirms it. If you want like a very fast time, you gotta stay on that double yellow line the entire track, as the veteran Nug is now proving here at these big tracks over here.
As here comes Nug out of 4. We'll see what this lap is for him.
Checkered flag.
4 for 43.729, tied with Hunter actually.
We got
Yes,
Nug
sir, indeed.
It's not enough to get him locked in out of this qualifying session, so have to see how the rest of
Yes,
this
sir.
goes. Alright, next up is the Blues Clues machine of Lance, our first rookie that's running full time.
Yes, sir.
And who's behind Sheen? Come on, why are you backing up the line?
I think
Lance,
she might have
Lance,
gone
you can
AFK.
go by. Lance, you can go. By the way,
I think she might be AFK. Oh, no, he's back.
Lance is a driver I raced against last season in D2, and he's a D1 rookie tonight. He's looking to have a good qualifying spot.
Yeah, he was as me and Ford both raced against him in D2, he was a very formidable opponent who could give no slacks, nothing to his competitors, and now moving up to the big leagues full time for the D1 is kind of challenging and kind of tricky for most drivers to accomplish. I mean, some drivers we've seen struggle for their first season in D1. I mean, some guys like Kays, they were not the, no offense Kays, they weren't the best, but they also weren't terrible either. And then you had guys like Rayo, who were very consistent, very good, and I could say Lance could be one of those guys in the Rayo sort of territory. I mean, no offense to Kays, his rookie season was not really the best, but yeah.
about the 78 of Sheen, like I mentioned, he's back, Maple and Ford. He's back after that disastrous season 14 D2 finale.
Yeah, back to running full-time 2 here as he goes into turn number 1.
Now, he is not a rookie because he made starts back in season 2. That's why he is not counted as a rookie. As King, or Lance, I should say, will go 3rd.
Oh, interesting strategy for Sheen. He goes high on the backstretch.
Yeah,
that is not going to be good for Sheen, probably.
Yeah.
I will say though, interesting strategy from him. Sheen, was he a very interesting competitor to you? Oh wait, no, I meant Ford.
Oh,
yeah.
For me, I haven't really raced Sheen a whole lot. I mean, was he in MRA?
And he's last. Sheen for 43.846.
Oof.
Sorry, Ford. Continue.
I was trying to ask you, was Sheen, because you mentioned that he was in season 2, but was he in MRA?
No, I don't think so.
Oh. But I mean, I'm familiar with him. It's just I haven't really raced against him a whole lot, so I don't really know his driving style.
All right, data
But,
go, data go.
I mean, him going high on that lap did cost
Data
me.
back again in D1 for a second consecutive season.
Yeah, new colors with the number 5 Kellogg Chevy for HMS, trying to do a Terry Labonte here.
Yep, G-Man go. And how about G-Man? I mean, as we wait for him to go, G-Man, you can go. G-Man. G-Man back for another season. This time it's with a different team, JGR in the 81. How about G-Man in the heartbreak last season with the tie out of Talladega with his teammate Lexus? He's back for vengeance this season. That one race, that's all, one race. That one race is all he needs to conquer, get into the Final Four and race for a championship. He hasn't been able to do that yet, Maple.
Yeah, it's probably because of the manufacturer he was in the last 3 seasons, I do believe. G-Man's always been in a Chevy, was a GM lifelong partner for many, many years. This year with new colors and also a brand new manufacturer in Toyota, so that might bring something to him and maybe up his fortunes a little bit, because I know Toyota's a bit more fortunate than Chevys from personal experience.
Let's see, yeah, Data Boss on his lap. Data's been close to a Daytona 500 win before.
Yes, sir, indeed. To the line, he's gonna go.
He's gonna go. Oh, he's a little loose. He's actually 7th.
Ooh.
43.783 for Data.
Ooh, not
That's
really the best.
This is why you
but
show
still
up on
room to
time
improve.
with drifting. This is why you show up on time. Oh my gosh.
G-Man coming out of turn 4, it's how he does in his time.
Bit wiggly, though.
Wait for him to cross. I can't really see right now.
To the line, he's gonna go.
Ooh,
Ooh.
he gets a
Oh,
pretty
hey.
foot-
Bad laps for these key players. Again,
Yeah.
get with everyone else in the line, or I'm not letting you qualify. Now.
Not gonna lie, maybe I was wrong about. Maybe the curse is flipped this season. If you go first on the line on pit road for qualifying, maybe that's the way you get the pole every time.
Oh, no,
That
no
one.
Mills. No Mills. This isn't even the race, this is just qualifying. Wiz, you can go. Lexus, get in your car so you can be ready. Wiz back again in the number 11. Won Talladega last season, so I gotta imagine if he makes the Daytona 500, he's gonna be one to look for.
Yeah, he's gonna be one formidable opponent, Runky. And let me bring up the statistics again. Wiz doesn't really have the best average starting position here at Daytona. Only got an
Lexus,
18.16. And so he's looking to bounce back with some redemption. Hopefully gets maybe defies the odds. Somehow goes to the top of the board. But I really hope that happens. I don't think it will. And speaking of odds and people trying to go to the top, Lexus's starting position is probably the best out of all of the D1 veterans so far. Lexus has an average...
Lexus, the defending champion and defending
Yes,
winner of
true
this race. He only had to win one race and root to that championship, and it was this one. Although at the old model.
Yes, indeed. As I check his average starting position here at Daytona, he's got the best out of all the veterans with a 5.5. No one even comes close afterwards.
Yeah, we'll see. See what Wiz and Lexus can do here. They've been the best on super speedways as of recent memory. I would gotta imagine they've always been in contention for super speedway wins.
Yeah, and here comes Wiz down to the start-finish line.
No one's been able to top Dale yet. Wiz goes 5th on the board.
Dale defies the odds.
And
See what Lexus can get. Lexus is good at qualifying, Maple, like you said. 1 second. I just accepted him. Here's Lexus.
Coming to the line. I think he might get the
the
pole
line.
here.
It could be.
Yeah,
Yes,
he does.
Lexus, top of the board, 43.579. Good
Like I
lap
said,
by
he
Lexus.
has the best average starting position amongst all the D1 drivers currently. With all the veteran experience, with a 5.5 starting position, he will improve upon that and maybe more. So
All
off to
right.
a very
Up next-
good start for the
Up
defending
next
champion.
is the 36 of Poot. Poot, you can go. great to see Poot back. He did run the first 2 races last season, but he didn't stay healthy. Although, Maple, 2 seasons ago, season 14, he was a surprise playoff contender. So when this guy is healthy, I mean, he can be in the mix.
Yes, sir, indeed. And he can be wild all over the place, too. So hopefully he can rack up more consistency, make a more push towards the playoffs, and hopefully he can get like a stronger run heading into the season.
All right, Cole in his sophomore season, he's up next in that Ride the Dente machine for Team Sapco.
Yes, my team. Yay. And yeah, he looks very good as well.
A little bit of a track bump there. He's gonna be excused for that. That was a track bump.
Damn. And as for Tyler, he actually has a slightly better average start than Lexus. Although Tyler, he did do 1 start for the Daytona 500. That was last season, his rookie season. This season, he's got a little bit more experience, more of a veteran-like presence, and hopefully he can bring himself and that team back to the top, because this is also this team's first season in D1 as well, as he takes the green flag.
Poot. I think this might be a good lap by Poot here, but we'll see.
Out of 3
where does he end up? 7th. 7th. So mid-pack for Poot. Let's see what Tyler gets. Tyler's pretty good at qualifying. He was decent qualifying in many races last season, Maple.
Yeah, and remember, he qualified 4th for the 500 a season ago, so maybe he can back up some of that experience and maybe get a higher qualifying position this time by, and hopefully bring some of that more experience with him, maybe bring more veteran experience or whatever, and whatever else he can possibly get, as I am dead.
Oh my gosh, why am I teleporting through?
I don't know.
Anyways, where did
He's 6th. He's 6th.
Okay, Tyler's 6th. Okay.
Yeah, I got a 43.
Tyler's 6th. He'll have to race his way in through the duels. Yes, 1 second. 1 second. I'm teleporting you and then Nano. And who else needs a TP that's here?
Oh, this is going to be
No,
interesting.
Mills, you don't need a TP. Mills, you don't need one.
Well, I noticed the LPC's in the game, but I don't know if he's signed to
Yeah,
it.
I already TP'd him.
Oh, alright.
I already got him. Yeah, Niall's up next. Niall, you can go. Now, Niall didn't really, I mean, he didn't make the playoffs last season, but the last 4 races, he got 2 wins in a small schedule for GT Sport Maple. You gotta want to carry that momentum into this season.
Yes, sir, indeed. He probably will be able to carry that momentum in the next season. I mean, come on. 2 wins and had the 2nd best average finish in the latter half of the season, even better than Gecko's. So if Niall can run a full season, I think he'll be a formidable championship contender here. Especially
Max Danger will go next. Max, you can go. You can go. Hurry before Niall catches up to you.
And Max Danger, who won Auto Club race that I was in the booth for last season, and he goes high, but I think he's just that was just part of his entry onto the track.
Yeah, let me get the statistics here for Niall O'Hare over here, because Niall, he's also got a very good average starting position for Daytona. His average starting position here at Daytona is 6.33, which might not seem much to anyone, but if he has that much of speed going into speed weeks, he could very well topple Lexus's pole right here.
Niall, here he comes out of the final corner. And at the line, Niall's gonna go. Oh, wait, what the heck?
They tied for 3rd.
They tied for 3rd. I'm gonna give it to Niall because it shows him 3rd. It doesn't even matter anyway.
Yeah. So regardless, they got a race in the duels.
Oh no, I know, but it shows more of him than Dev Sisters. No, it doesn't. I meant it doesn't matter in terms of being locked in. Oh no, Dev got the tiebreaker. The board says otherwise. Okay, Niall's 4th.
Max goes 7th.
Max goes 7th. He'll have to race his way in through the duel. Unfortunate for him. How many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, it'd be nice if all of you were in a line, by the way. It'd be really nice. It'd be really nice.
Yeah.
I'm
We
kidding.
got some cars still like sitting on like almost into that entry pit road.
Nice if you all were lined up in the line. I'm not gonna send anyone out until you're all lined up in a line.
Yeah, come on, boys.
And no fighting me on it.
Oh, and I'm
1 second,
frozen.
Beagle.
Oh, I was frozen.
I don't. It doesn't say you're banned, Beagle, so I don't know what to tell you.
Runky, you banned him from the group, remember?
No, I unbanned him from the group. You shouldn't be unmuting, by the way. You can check the group. I didn't ban. I unbanned him. Yeah, I know. I'm aware, Axel, but thank you. Meme Star go. So Meme
think he's-
Star not back for a full schedule, but here in a 1 race deals currently for Fats Motorsports.
Yeah, also
What
an
a few-
open car.
Yeah, he's run a few full-time seasons.
Yeah, not really. His rookie season was actually pretty good. His season after he fell a little bit ill, and this season, it's understandable why he wanted to take a bit of a step back and only do a 1 race deal for the 08
Oh,
for Fats team.
He could do more races. I mean, he's trying to build up Fats Motorsports, his brother's team, in D1. Give
Yes, indeed.
give him some publicity in D1.
And so a fun fact about Meme Star, he's the only Dodge, period, to be
He is.
competing in this Daytona 500, if he even makes the race.
But also, that's
Star. And how about another rookie, Drifting Flames, getting that call from NBM to replace Tough Tyler, who was going to drive this 66 car, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah, unfortunately fell ill, so hopefully he recovers. He's all right, but Drifting in his place hopefully will do very good. He was a formidable opponent last season. I will say this, as racing against him in the D2 series, Drifting was a formidable opponent, and he was quite competitive. I will say this, he was
And
quite the
Meme
competitive
Star
fellow to
fifth.
race against.
Meme Star goes 5th on the board.
Yes, indeed. Ford, why didn't you tell your story against Drifting in D2?
oh yeah. So that season, me and Drifting, we had some competitive battles. In Maple, me, you, and Drifting, the 3 of us, we kind of like found ourselves like around each other most of the races, just battling it out mid-pack. That's like the hornet's nest in the field. Like the further back you are from the race lead, you don't have clean air. You're
For
basically
Drifting.
fighting, just to get position.
Third. Wow.
Wow, I did not see that.
Impressive.
That's pretty good for Drifting. He's the top rookie that's full-time right now. He'll have to race his way in through the duel. Is Nano in the call? Is Nano in the call? I don't see him in the call anywhere. But whatever. Or no, he is in the call. He's going. Never mind. Okay, Rayo go. So Nano, first off, Nano back the other NOI car. Wasn't healthy at all last season, but he's back this season, gonna try and get redemption. And then Rayo, sophomore season, gets tabbed by Zach to run his 77 car. I expect good things out of Rayo this season. He was a round of 8 contender last season.
Oh yeah, in his rookie season too. We haven't seen rookies perform as impressively as Rayo in recent seasons. Although Rayo has been more of a standout because although technically he never won a race, he always was managed to be very consistent and maybe even, dare I say, he might be an upset for the championship this season.
I wouldn't be surprised. And he got the pole here last season, but at the old model, we'll see if he can do it at the new model.
Yes, sir. And As for the number 90 car over here with no sponsorship, I personally kind of want to root for that, considering that number 90 has no sponsors, and as someone who's
It will
raced
have
it-
a sponsor for the duels. Niall just didn't have time to put it in.
I will say this though, still W car is someone who has no sponsors at Daytona before, so good on him. And
Nano,
coming to the
can
line.
Nano lock in here? No. 12.
Ooh,
Man.
Not what
It
you
does
about
want.
Rayo over
Nano.
here.
He's beat some good guys. He's beat some good guys. Let's see what Rayo can get.
Checkered
comes
flag.
Rayo. At the
He will
line,
go.
Rayo third.
Oh,
Man,
wow.
they're so close. They are so close to knocking off Dale. They just
Yeah,
can't
true.
Do it. They just cannot do it.
Yes, indeed.
Axel and KLD, I said to be in the line, or you're not qualifying. Listen to the owner now.
Golly.
Jeez Louise, how many times do I have to say it?
And Lego said BRB.
Look, now one of you guys are next. That's why you guys should have been in line. This is how it's going to be. I'm going to demote you guys right back to D2, too. I can do that.
Oh, KLD was
Alright.
AFK.
Alright, my bad. Anyways, Brandon, go. How about a big welcome back? We talked about Sheen earlier, but how about Brandon? We haven't seen him race since I want to say season 6, and he's back. Oh, and he's it's the wall already. What is he doing?
He's lagging apparently. He's lagging.
Oh, welcome back to ERS, and you're lagging.
Yeah. Stuff like showing that he's rusty after having that turns 1 and 2 entry there. But looks like that starting to go away from him. He's looking to do better. But good thing that happened on his out lap and not his time lap. Am I right, boys?
Yeah, true. True.
I'll just wait. Don't worry about it. Don't go yet.
As he takes the
Brandon
green
gonna
flag.
take the green. He's driving for a new team owned by Epic Dynorex PZJD. Brandon, they got a good driver behind the wheel of Brandon. I just don't have any expectations for Brandon. It's been a while since I've seen him race here, so
Yeah, I don't have
see how
no
he can
idea
fit.
about this.
We'll see how he can fit into this field.
Yeah, I'm sorry for interrupting, by the way.
It's fine. Don't do it again.
Yeah, I don't. I'll try my best. I will say this though, he's looking very good. He's staying on the double yellow line, as most of the veterans often did. He's going to come to the line right now. Who knows? Maybe he might shock us all and win the pole.
And at the line, he's gonna go. No, not even close. He's 9th.
Damn.
Dang, that sucks for him. That's okay. I remember who the last names are. Everyone's with it. Everyone's pretty close though, even from Sheen to Lexus. I mean, not too far off.
I think the difference is only like, what, 3/10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone here is good.
Yeah.
That's why they're in D1. Axel go.
This is probably the closest qualifying in Daytona 500 history.
True.
We have some notables not here. We're not going to see PC until the Coke 600. We're not going to see Cody, who had a strong finish to last season, until Auto Club. Hayes might not race this week. I don't know about Mystixo. KLD, you can go. But how about the front row rookies of Axel and KLD? Oh, Mystixo's busy. Okay, that makes sense.
KLD, are you going to go?
KLD, you can go. I said you can go.
Oh, he
no,
said tell him
actually-
in chat.
Never mind. I'm not going to send him out since Lego's back anyway.
And speaking of
Axel showed some promise at the Brickyard 400 last season.
Yeah, Andy was also a very formidable opponent in D2. Could have made the Final Four if Frog hadn't made that stupid block. And ultimately got me the win. So thank you, Frog. Next.
But yeah, definitely proven why he belongs in D1, as he was really good in D2 last season. Definitely a formidable opponent in D2, like Maple said, as he's hugging the double yellow line, trying to make up as much time as possible, trying to get the
See
fastest.
what Axel can get here.
Let's see if a front row car will be on the front row.
Axel, no. Oh, no, no. I don't know. I can't really see. No, it's not pole.
Oh, according to my screen, the board broke. I can't see all the.
Same.
I got a picture of the names. We're fine.
That's good. All right.
New track record.
Or did I? No, I didn't. Fuck.
No, my screen it's saying that Sheen's in 22nd, but his name's at the top.
Axel's below meme on my end.
Ah, did anyone get a picture of the names prior to this? Oh, don't go yet. I didn't even say KLD could go, but whatever. Whatever, Lego go. Figure this out after.
Here comes KLD, another one of the rookies. He was by far the favorite for the D2 championship last season. And he really lived up to it, although in the finale he kind of made a few mistakes. If he hadn't made those mistakes, he'd probably be very good right about now as he goes, well, whenever on the board.
LD on the board doesn't get fast enough to lock in, so it's going to be between Dale and Lego for the last spot. Lexus is locked into the show, by the way. He doesn't have to race the duels.
Yes, sir.
Here comes Lego.
About
Season
Lego.
13 champion.
Can he get it done? Can he knock out Dale? Can he send Dale to the duels? No.
No!
He will not. Or did he? Was that his outlap?
Let me double check.
It was his outlap. It's
Oh.
not over yet. It ain't over yet for him. I lost track because KLD went when I didn't even tell him to go.
Well, it makes sense that the word boost is on Lego's hood. It looks like his car is looking really fast. He got a speed boost down the here.
You got nitrous oxide in the car like Michael Waltrip.
Yeah. Oh, he's
He's a bit sideways in the turn.
He's a bit sideways.
Interesting.
He's a bit sideways.
yellow line's too hard and it's centered.
Oh, he went a little high. I'm not sure.
Here they come. Here comes Lego.
To the
That's
At the
line, he's gonna go.
It's gonna be not enough. Not enough. And I don't even see him on the board.
Oh.
I don't even see him on the board. So
Uh-huh.
Lexus will win the pole for the Daytona 500, and Dale will start second. They're locked in.
How about that?
Nice. Good job, man. Good job.
Just like Daytona 500 qualifying in real life.
I think Lego actually might have went last because I don't.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Huh. I mean, to be fair, it happened last season with Kaylee. He got second.
Oh my goodness. That's surprising.
I don't know. Not good for Lego there, but Lexus on pole. I will try to figure out the rest of the fish. I know that Lego is definitely last. Well, oh wait,
Shit,
it
true.
may not be. I already told you he's not